If you have a loved one over 50, this message could change your life. A stroke doesn't always come with a warning. One minute you're fine, and the next, your body can't move. Your speech becomes slurred, or worse, your memory begins to fade. And the truth is, many strokes can be prevented by avoiding certain things we do every day, especially in the morning. I'm Dr. Minions, a master of medicine specializing in emergency and critical care. This video will count down the top 7 habits that increase your stroke risk starting the moment you wake up. If you're busy, be sure to save this video to watch later. Habit 1. Waking up and getting out of bed too quickly. Orthostatic hypotension is a serious risk factor in older adults. Studies show this condition increases the risk of falls and is closely linked to stroke risk. When you stand up suddenly, 500 to 1,000 milliliters of blood pools in your abdomen and legs, causing a sharp drop in blood pressure, which can lead to reduced blood flow to the brain. In older adults, the reflex capability of the autonomic nervous system is diminished, increasing the risk of fainting and ischemic stroke. Therefore, you should take 1 to 2 minutes to let your body adapt slowly, performing gentle movements like ankle rotations before standing up to minimize the risk of orthostatic hypotension. Habit 2. Skipping water immediately after waking. Your brain is 75% water, so when you wake up after 7 or 8 hours of sleep without drinking anything, your brain is naturally dehydrated. This thickens your blood, increases blood pressure, and makes it harder for your heart to efficiently pump blood to your brain. All these factors combined increase your stroke risk. After a long night, your body is dehydrated. Your blood becomes more viscous, increasing the risk of blood clot formation. A large study of 465 stroke patients showed that drinking over 2 liters of water per day is a protective factor that helps reduce the risk of recurrent stroke. Start your day with 1 to 2 glasses of warm water to thin out your blood and start your body. Habit 3. Choosing a high sodium, salt breakfast. According to the latest guidelines from the American Stroke Association, controlling dietary sodium is one of the life's essential 8 strategies for stroke prevention, which include eat better, be more active, quit tobacco, get healthy sleep, manage weight, control cholesterol, manage blood sugar, and manage blood pressure. Common breakfast foods like processed bread, packaged cereals, or savory dishes contain a huge amount of hidden sodium. Limit them. Better alternatives are fresh fruit, boiled eggs, unsalted oatmeal, or whole wheat bread with butter. If you're serious about reducing your stroke risk, cutting down on your morning salt intake is non-negotiable. Habit 4. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Many older adults rely on coffee to wake up, but drinking too much caffeine right after waking, especially on an empty stomach, can be dangerous. Coffee causes a surge in adrenaline, increases heart rate, and makes your blood vessels constrict. This rapidly increases blood pressure and can reduce blood flow to the brain. And if you drink multiple cups in a row, the risk only increases. You might feel more alert, but your brain is working much harder than necessary under pressure. Instead, start with water, then have a small breakfast before drinking coffee. If you truly enjoy your morning coffee, limit it to 1 moderate cup and avoid adding too much sugar or cream, which can contribute to inflammation and blood vessel damage. Older adults with a history of heart or brain disease should be particularly careful. Remember, coffee isn't the enemy, but timing and moderation are what matter. Habit 6. Ignoring dizziness or weakness. Feeling dizzy or weak in the morning is not something you should ignore. Many older adults dismiss it, thinking it's just a part of aging or a side effect of poor sleep. But this could be your brain's early warning signal of poor circulation, high blood pressure, or even a mini stroke. Dizziness means your brain isn't getting the oxygen it needs. And if your arm feels weak, your speech is a little unusual, or your face feels strange even for a moment, it's time to act fast. Every second counts. Older adults are more likely to experience what is called a transient ischemic attack, or TIA. A TIA is a serious warning sign. A long-term study from Denmark showed that patients experiencing their first TIA had a 6.1% rate of ischemic stroke during a 5-year follow-up, 5 times higher than the general population. More importantly, another study confirmed that about 1/3 of people who have a TIA will go on to have a major stroke, with 50% occurring within a year. You don't have time to be complacent with your brain. What you feel in the morning could be the clue to preventing something much worse later. Listen to your body's whispers before it starts to scream. Habit 7. Skipping or mistiming medication. Every day, millions of older adults forget to take their morning medication, or worse, take it incorrectly. And this one mistake can immediately increase your risk of a stroke. A study in China showed that 61.4% of elderly patients post-stroke did not adhere to their medication properly. Blood pressure medications, anticoagulants, and cholesterol drugs are very time-sensitive. Skipping a dose or taking it at the wrong time disrupts your body's rhythm and increases your stroke risk, especially in the first few hours after waking when blood pressure naturally rises. Some older adults take a double dose when they forget, which can cause internal bleeding or dangerously low blood pressure. Others take their medicine without water or with coffee, reducing its effectiveness. This is why routine is so important. Set an alarm, use a pill organizer, and most importantly, never adjust your dosage on your own. Habit 8. Holding your urine for too long after waking. Holding the bladder causes it to become full, which activates the body's sympathetic nervous system, causing the heart to beat faster and blood pressure to rise. This unintentional action adds fuel to the morning blood pressure surge, which is particularly dangerous for older adults. It's a simple habit. Just get up and go to the bathroom. Don't check your phone, don't wait, don't ignore nature's call. The longer you hold it, the more pressure builds in your system. And for older adults already at risk for high blood pressure or heart disease, this creates a perfect storm for brain damage. Now that you know the top 7 habits that increase your stroke risk starting the moment you wake up, the decision is in your hands.